This
They all
conference
work
will now be
extremely well.
recorded.
They all work extremely well. And fact is, they'll buy the other ones. Once they try something that works extremely well, they'll buy others.
Absolutely. I agree with you. And I'm starting to get some significant reports coming back saying, yeah, this is working. Yeah, this is working. And I know that's headed in the right direction.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay. How to treat acid reflux or heartburn or GERD naturally. For those that are unaware, I'd like to first of all go into a little bit of dialogue on what acid reflux, heartburn, GERD is. And to help me do that, I've got my good friend Chester online with me. Chester, hello.
Hey, how you doing today?
Doing well, doing well. So let's just kind of dialogue about these three words: acid reflux, heartburn, and GERD. Um, what is that?
Well, it's the thing about it. I guess that the acid reflux is when the body and does not kindly accept, and it has a difference in the balance. I would say. Let's say, for an example, most people would take a anti-acid tablet. I won't call no names, but you know what I'm saying. And all that really does is eats the acid out of your stomach so your body will know to make more acid. And when you don't have enough acid down there, I think that's what causes the actual reflux.
So sometimes when I eat the wrong food or eat too much spice, perhaps, or whatnot, I can actually burp, and um, I get a burning sensation in my throat. Is
Right.
that what we're talking about?
That is correct. That is correct. And the reason for it, in my opinion, is that the body, excuse me, the body has not accepted what you chose to give it at the particular time. Eating certain foods does that. Sometimes, if you do snacks close to bedtime and drink certain beverages, even smoking sometimes will cause that. And what we do here is we try to put together a all certified organic plant-based product that's got carry oils that goes down and naturally does that. Things like lemon and peppermint and ginger. A lot of
Okay,
people
stand
when they
by
get.
just
I'm sorry.
you said we have a product that naturally goes down and does that. Does
That's
what?
correct. Gets rid of the acid that's boiling up in. Like for
So
an
you don't
example,
end up having to have that burning burp.
that's correct. A lot of people, for example, if they get nauseous, they'll eat ginger. Well, ginger is in this product, for example, the ginger oil is, and the difference is it carries the ginger oil down into the bloodstream. And any other way, for an example, if you take an anti-acid, it's going to go through your stomach acids and a lot of things. These oils penetrate down, and they're not diluted as much as, say, an anti-acid tablet would be.
Okay. Now you were talking a little bit about the ingredients. Go ahead and go back to that a little bit. Let's visit on that.
Well, it's got like a few of the things. It's got ginger in it, which a lot of people, like I said before, will eat ginger if they feel nauseous. Peppermint, lemon, orange, and eucalyptus is a few that they can. This in the oils that goes down into the system.
Okay. So now we have ginger there. But you just clearly told me I could go to the store and just buy a deal of ginger and eat off that. Why
Yeah,
shouldn't
you
I do that?
can. Well, you can, but here again is when you eat that ginger, it's going down through your digestive tract, and you don't get the full benefits. Plus, the The ginger that you buy at the store, not certified organic, probably. So therefore, you really don't even know what you're eating wholly. When you take this product and put it on, all these oils are certified organic and plant based that goes directly down into the bloodstream within 10 minutes.
So you mentioned also, you kind of answered my next question already, but I want to really zero in on something. If I were to try and use ginger, which can work to deal with acid reflux, what I lose in that equation also, along with everything that you have said, is the other oils along with it that further enhance the fact of the complete
Yeah,
stepping
I
away.
know what I know exactly what you're saying, and a lot of things people don't realize in formulations is ginger's good for upset stomach. Don't get me wrong, but combined with the lemon and the eucalyptus and the other different oils that's in it, combined together makes a whole different thing up than just the ginger. Plus, it's not going through again to your stomach acids. If you eat something for nausea, for an example, it's going to take a while for that to get in your system, and then you'll lose a percentage of it. Plus, a lot of those is not really a healthy thing to do. With this product, you don't have anything in there that's harmful. You don't have anything, for an example, a lot of those antacids, especially in females, are bad for constipation. So you don't have that to deal with either.
Gotcha, gotcha. And what about, okay, so I'm dealing with heartburn. I use the product. How long before I find that it has helped the concern that I'm dealing with?
I would say about 10 to 15 minutes.
So I have definitely seen that on other products that you have that we have been releasing as well.
Yes.
The latest one has been sinusitis.
Yes.
And I had a client that came in. I'm a massage therapist for those that are unaware. That came in. They had a cold with them, and they were kind of concerned about laying face down on my table. And I said, "Well, let's try some sinusitis and see how that does."
Uh-huh.
It wasn't even 10 minutes. If it was 10 seconds, because I had her put it on, and then I asked, "So how's your sinus?" She says, "I have no problem." and
Yeah.
and that was like, if that was 10 seconds, that was very, very liberal on the timekeeping side of the equation.
Yeah, it's I say 10 minutes, but a lot of things works quicker than that. I figure if I say 10 minutes, it works with 5. I don't make anybody mad.
Well, there you go. Right there you go.
But
All right.
fact is the this particular product, I can tell you, it's got camellia, and it's got also it's got squalene in it, and squalene and squalene's two different things. This is plant based. It will carry the properties of these other oils down, the ginger and lemons and other oils, 2 millimeters a second. That's how fast it's going in.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay, so if people don't happen to be on our website and such, just to let them know, you can go to gracefultouchproducts.org and uh, get a sample of this, get a 1 ounce of this or a 4 ounce. Some people start with a 1 ounce because they want to be convinced beforehand, and then they move on to the 4 ounce. But gracefultouchproducts.org is where you will find out how to treat acid reflux or heartburn or GERD naturally.
Right.
All right. So now I've got a new problem.
Okay.
You had a problem naming this product. I have a problem. Yeah, you already know where I'm going.
Yeah.
um, what? How am I going to go about a keyword for this?
Uh, mm. See, it helped so many breathing problems. And I hadn't put it on a breathing problem. It didn't help. Uh,
Naturally solve breathing problems. Let's just
I
see what
think
happens.
when I sent you that, did I put breathe easy on it?
Yes.
Yes. Well, I ain't saying that's the correct thing. That's the only thing I could come up with.
Well, some people have COPD and emphysema.
See, some people has OCPD, COPD. I'm sorry, COPD. Some people have that, and some people have asthma. Some people have a lot of different breathing problems. Do I?
Emphysema.
See
Yeah,
what I'd
emphysema.
really like. Yes, but we already have a COPD product that's a different product.
Yeah.
What I'd really like to do, what I'd really, and we're not going to do it, but I'd really like to do is call it Corona Survival.
That's about the
Corona,
truth today.
Corona be gone.
Corona be gone. Ain't that the truth? We can make the news on that one.
Yeah, the only problem is then we would be on somebody's list, and that's not a good list to be on.
That's correct.
If that's what he wants, that we can put it on there. If that's what he wants.
Corona survival.
Yeah, well, Vicky, I was somewhat joking
Yeah,
because
sure.
if you put that on, it's kind of like those people that developed ways to travel without oil and then suddenly disappeared. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
the
want to
truth.
be really on one of those.
Oh,
Uh,
the guy that come up with the hydrogen for the car, he got food
that's
poisoning.
what.
I
Yep,
mean,
that's what I'm talking about.
yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
suddenly he just dies. I mean, how's that work?
yeah. How about let's see.
Ask the Clintons.
Uh, let's see. What could we say? Breathe.
Well, I think
Breathe
the
freely.
one
Freely breathe.
Freely breathe.
That don't sound. Breathe freely sounds better.
Breathe
I said one of
freely.
them we had breathe better, breathe easy. But I
I
think
like breathe easy. It just doesn't seem to. I've learned a whole lot more about breathe easy in talking to you than I do from the product name.
Yeah. It's kind of a tough one. What's on?
why don't we have one for each thing? Like COPD, be gone. Asthma, be gone.
Vicky's saying you could take the same product and put different labels on it. One for asthma, one for what
Vicky's
breathing.
causing trouble. I only have so much room on my sheet.
I
I'm
don't.
joking, Vicky. You do
Yeah.
know that, right?
I hate to double up on things, but I swear the formula works for everything to do with breath.
Well, the lady that works down here at the beach thingamajig, anyway, she said they diagnosed her and told her, well, you might have this and you might have that, and she had the problem before even COVID, before she got COVID, and she'd had it for a couple of years, so. She's been one of our little test dummies. I hate to call them test dummies, but she, we got her to try it, and just, so we really didn't have a name for her because she said, well, they told me emphysema, they told me this, they told me that. So that's how we came up with the breathe easy, for her to try it.
Now she said when she'd get ready to go, just getting ready to go to bed of a night, she would give out a breath.
Yeah, just getting into bed.
Just getting into bed, and
I don't know how she even worked down here.
I don't either. but that cream knocked it out on first application. So
Because well, the good part was she just had to sit there in the little booth, and people come through going to the beach, you know. But she couldn't even get in the bed at night. She said by the time she laid down, she'd just be hassling. So she didn't really know what she had. Um, so that's why I say, you know, like one person would call it, say, like my aunt, she knows she has COPD, but the next person knows they have asthma, you know, but everybody don't know what they have. But this lady, they couldn't diagnose her.
it could be a number of things. So maybe if we just had a name that would kind of cap all of it.
So I've just in our searching, I've discovered there's actually a song out there that relates to breathe easy. I don't
Breathe
know how
easy.
popular the song is. I've never heard the song, but there's a statement that says, "I just want to breathe easy," which is which I believe is playing off of that song. So
It may.
in a way, we're totally taking a different approach on this.
Yeah,
But if that song is popular and suddenly we start showing up in the rankings for that song,
that's
um,
exactly. That's my. I would
exactly
just
right.
go breathe easy, uh, as in E-Z.
No,
Uh,
nobody is going to search that.
oh, you're saying breathe easy like EASY.
Right. But we
Okay,
can still have the product be breathe easy, not a problem. I like breathe easy. Let's just go with that. But the keyword I'm going to go with on this particular one is I just want to breathe easy.
that
And then
sounds good.
we'll build into it what that means.
Yeah, and I'll tell you something. Uh, there's so many different things that could fall under. And once a person again uses something that they get relief, like that woman that couldn't get into bed without hassling, and she's got something she can put on and stop that. You got a customer for life.
Right?
I'm
All
thinking
right.
some of these things, if they use these creams long enough, will actually heal them.
I believe you are correct. Okay, so are we ready?
Yeah.
I just want to breathe easy. Are those the words that you wish defined yourself? Well, I've got my friend Chester on the line with me today, and we'd like to talk about those words and how we believe we have the answer for helping that solution become you. Chester, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
Awesome, awesome. So, I just want to breathe easy. What can you tell me?
Well, there's a lot of different avenues that people have to go down, meaning there's a lot of different problems that people have that makes them not breathe easy. And this particular product works extremely well on anything to do with shortness of breath, or something like asthma, hard to catch breath, things of that nature, because it's got a lot of oils in it. Like
So, let me ask you a question there. Would that include such things like oxygen deprivation and oxygen being low?
yes, it would be that, as well as even spike proteins and different things that people had during different sicknesses. It would help that. It would help clear it out, because it's got things in there. This oils that goes down into the body, that addresses those. You know, things like rosemary oil and thyme and eucalyptus and I think it's got chamomile in it, and frankincense and myrrh. All these different oils goes down. I hadn't got the list in front of me, but I would say there's probably close to 40 oils that's in that, the Breathe Easy, as well as butters. And what it will do, it will go down and penetrate. It's all certified organic plant based. And not only will it you make you breathe easy and open up passageways, it'll start improving and repairing your body to where you can breathe easy uh, down the road.
So would this help for like things like a cold or whatnot? If I've got like bronchitis or a cold, is that the place to use this Breathe Easy?
Yes, it would be a great place for it. Also, the different oils that you have, like a sinus oil, is good for that as well. But this Breathe Easy will help open up the passages and make you breathe easy through eucalyptus and different oils of that nature. So when you get a stopped up situation, whether it be in the sinus mode or it be in a cold or flu type thing, it will do that.
So I get the idea, and maybe I'm incorrect, but I get the idea that with Breathe Easy, I would like put that onto my chest, whereas sinusitis be gone, I would put that onto my sinuses. Am I correct on that?
Yeah, you're correct. Exactly correct. On the Breathe Easy, I put it on the bottom of my feet, and I put it the Breathe Easy. Actually, I put it on the back,
Oh, okay.
where the back where the lungs is at, and also the front, and also around the nose area, and down the temple of my head. So I go across my head, and also in the temple area around my nose, and on the back, which will penetrate down into the lungs.
Got it. Got it. Well, all right. I've got another, we've got another product with us too. It's called Cough Begun. Can you compare and contrast those two?
Coffee gone is an oil. This Breathe Easy is a cream or a butter. It's got butters in it where the coffee gone don't. The coffee gone is actually generated for congestion as well as the cough. That you get a head chest cough, and also that is works very well for opening up the sinuses in your nose area as well.
Okay. So if I were to kind of think about the things that Breathe Easy does, the kind of areas like, are we talking about things like asthma and hay fever and allergies and COPD, things like that? Is that the proper place for considering Breathe Easy, those types of items?
That's exactly correct. Also, it works extremely well on shortness of breath. And a lot of that comes through spike proteins, and a lot of different things cause that. But it also works extremely well on shortness of breath. And the others works on everything you just named off. And the correct answer would be yes. But it sometimes when people get older, they get shortness of breath as well, and that works extremely well on that as well.
Awesome. Awesome. So, just a thought process. Yesterday, I was down at our office, and our office is one flight up and down, two flights of stairs. And I was over in the main office, and ended up having to go back and forth about 6 times between our office and the main office. And by the time I got done with that, the lady looked at me and said, if I would have just done what you just did, I would be so out of breath, it's not funny.
Yeah,
But you
that's
don't seem
correct.
to be out of breath at all.
Well,
So if somebody was in that situation, would that also be a good time for Breathe Easy?
yes, without question. That it actually makes your uh, have deeper breath and longer breath. It also just shortness of breath. When I had shortness of breath and I put it on, within 15 minutes, the shortness of breath was gone.
Got it. Got it. All right. Well, if you are looking to breathe easy, this is, I believe, a product you need to try. You can get it if you're not already on our site at gracefultouchproducts.org. And then you too will be able to say with confidence, I just want to breathe easy.
There you go.
All right. I actually found a fifth item, if that's okay.
Yeah, it's
It
fine.
just occurred to me, and that's sinusitis. We don't have a video for sinusitis either.
Really? I didn't know. I thought we had that.
Did
Huh.
we have, Irene, could you check and see if we've got sinusitis? Maybe we do.
Hey, Vicky. Oh, I got a good report back on the serum. If people has dark spots, the lady's dark spots, she went to a dermatologist and they there was a little spot and they took it off with a laser, and then it come back twice the size it was. She goes back, they burn it out again, and then a month or two later it come back 3 times bigger than what it was. And you know that's burned down below just the first layer of skin.
Right.
And I told her, I said, well, if you get in a hole, the first thing you do is quit digging. I wouldn't keep going back to somebody that was putting a laser on my face, making it bigger. But she's been putting the serum on, and she said it was half gone, and it's took about 6 months. But you know, it's so far deep down in there, and she's close to 80. So she's not developed, her skin development is not like a 20-year-old, but she said it was faded out and about half gone. So I thought that was a
Hang on a
really
second.
good report to be
Hang on.
something to be that deep.
Wait a minute. That's excellent. That's excellent. We just had our phone ring.
Oh, okay.
All right. Awesome. So I am looking for something with COPD that I am comfortable working with now.
Has it started turning cool out there yet?
Yeah, it was like below 40 yesterday.
Well, I think tomorrow night we're supposed to dip down to 70, but don't you worry about it. We got some hot chocolate. We'll be okay.
I feel for you, man. I just totally feel for you.
Yeah, it runs. Actually, this time of year is perfect for me. I like it because it gets about the low 80s during the day and the around 70 to 65 of the night.
But you can go ahead and just hold on to your hurricanes over there. I like what I like where we're at. So
Miss Priss had a birthday, you know. She's 22, ain't she, man? She's
awesome.
22 now.
Awesome. So the best I'm finding is COPD made easy.
Okay.
And I don't completely like that keyword, but
Right.
it
works.
It works.
Okay.
All right, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
COPD made easy.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce you in. So just let me kind of do a quick intro, and then I'll bring you in like I did on the other videos.
Okay.
All right. Are we ready?
Yeah.
COPD made easy. If you have COPD, you know that it's anything but an easy condition to deal with. But if you have the right answers to it, it can be made easy. I have my friend Chester online with me here, who would like to talk with you today about COPD and how it can be made easy. Chester, hello.
No, I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Doing well. So, for those that are unaware, what is COPD?
Well, it's a type of, it progresses into a actual disease in a sense, and it's got symptoms of inflammation and things that on the breathing aspect. A lot of symptoms, for an example, they'll have shortness of breath and things of that nature, hard to breathe. Their energy level will be down due to the fact that they're not getting a lot of oxygen, in the thing or in their body
Sure.
or in their lungs. Excuse me. But
So, we just actually got done doing another video called Breathe Easy compared
right.
to COPD Be Gone. Can you compare and contrast the two? Why a person dealing with COPD would probably want this rather than Breathe Easy?
Well, it's really two different products. This right here is designed just mainly for the situations they have with the COPD down in the lungs, or shortness of breath and things of that nature. The other Breathe Easy is will also work for shortness of breath if you have other things. And a lot of times we have found that people that have COPD, that when they go to the doctor and get a diagnosis, they could diagnose as that or also other breathing problems that they don't know particularly which one they have. That's what we have found in the thing. So I guess the difference would be is that it's a decent question there. The difference would be because both of them are good for breathing. But the COPD has got things in it like rosemary oil and everything that actually tries to eat up a lot of the extra fluids in the lungs that they wouldn't, that they don't need. It causes shortness of breath and things of that nature.
So I think what I heard you say there then is while COPD laser targets in on a specific condition, they might possibly find as much relief or comfort from Breathe Easy as well, which means what they could do is try the COPD Be Gone. If that doesn't bring them as much relief as they desire, then try the Breathe Easy and compare the two. Would that make
That
sense?
that would make a lot of sense because a lot of times when they go to doctors, people's got to recognize that doctor is licensed to practice medicine, and sometimes they make the wrong diagnosis, and somebody may not even have COPD. They may have a touch of emphysema or a lot of different things that's got to do with breathing. So if it's kind of like the pain be gone and the stress be gone. The chemical imbalance in different people work different ways. So I would say that would be a great suggestion that you just made right now.
Awesome. Awesome. So if somebody wants to try COPD Be Gone and you don't happen to be on gracefultouchproducts.org, all you need to do is navigate right on over there uh, into the COPD Be Gone uh, area of focus, and you can have a 1 ounce or a 4 ounce, your choice, and see how this does work for you. Every product that I have tried within our formulations and such has been phenomenal for what it has done. I don't have COPD, so, and I don't have a breathing problem either. So for me, I am not a good test person of this particular item, but I can tell you based on the other items that everything that I've that we have brought in has been phenomenal. Not only is it phenomenal, but it's also 100% natural, certified organic, plant-based, without any pesticides or chemicals or any kind of bad stuff in it. Any
It's actually formulated with the best oils in the world. I've been doing this since the 80s, which kind of dates my age a little bit. But there's through my process, I'll tell you, in the whole world, I trust 4 companies. And they put phenomenal. They put the very best oils out that money can buy. They're all certified organic. They're not fillers. They all got the Latin name to them, and that's the biggest thing about your products is they are formulated with the best oils in the world.
awesome, awesome. Well, there you have it. If you two want to be able to have an answer to how to make COPD made easy work for you, give us a try. All right, PTSD.
I'm sorry, say again.
We're moving over to PTSD.
Okay, PPSD. That's one of the most phenomenal products that we have, in my opinion.
Well, we, like I said previously, we work with a lot of VAs, and a lot of VAs have PTSD.
Yes, they do.
Let's go with post-traumatic stress disorder treatment.
I think that would be a good one.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
So we've got 2 more to go.
Okay.
Post-traumatic stress disorder treatment, also known as PTSD. How do you treat PTSD in a way that is natural, that is healthy, and that gets results? It's a hard question to answer, but I have my friend Chester here, who I would like to invite to the line. Hello, Chester.
Hey, how you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Doing great.
Awesome. So I understand that, well, first of all, let's make sure we understand what PTSD is. What
Okay.
is,
It's a mental disorder, and it's brought on through people that has different traumas in their life. You know, the military has a lot of that. Domestic abuse and a lot of things of that nature brings it on a lot of times, but it is actually a mental disorder.
okay? And as I understand it, we have a formulation that deals with post-traumatic stress disorder. Am I correct?
That is correct. And I'll tell you, people really don't need to take that lightly, especially some of the military people that's had lots of problems, because you got a suicide rate that's off the charts sometimes with the people that has that.
Especially,
So
especially in the world that we're living in today, I would say that that is in and
yes,
outside of the military. That is definitely true.
yes, it is. Because we just lived in a hard place sometimes. And this particular product, I've seen dramatic reactions from it from people that just, I guess the best way to explain it is this: it makes the mind work more properly, and it makes people think more clearly. You have, excuse me, some days, for an example, that you just can't, it don't seem to make your mind seems to work, and it's because this through this dramatic problem they've had, or through age is as well too. uh the electronics in the brain does not click back and forth like it did when they was 12 years old, without all this dramatic problems that they've had. And what it does is, it's a barrier, in my opinion. And this product right here is designed to go in. Number one, it's a relaxing thing. It relaxes and also makes the mind sharper, to where the neurons can pop back and forth and get information. What people don't realize too is that when somebody is thinking of something and something pops into their mind quicker, they have less distraught about them, because they feel like they can think through things. But if they have problems with connecting of what they're thinking about, or can't remember what they're talking about, that just puts more and more frustration. And I think in a disease like this, it actually is compounded that way.
Interesting. Interesting. So with PTSD, with this product that we use, tell me a little bit about its formulation.
Well, it's got, I think, don't have it right in front of me, but going through the I think there's somewhere around 50 different oils in it, like frankincense and myrrh. Frankincense is a good product for mind sharpening, and so is myrrh. And then it's got a lot of things like camellia oil, and it's very, very, very good for the brain. It's kind of expensive, but it's really good for the brain. And then it's got the three butters, which puts, people don't realize that when you combine oils and butters together, not only does the butters help your skin and everything, but it's got amino acids and different things that combined in with those oils, and makes a whole formulation right there within itself.
Got it. Got it. So for people that are looking to have an answer that gets them away from conditions related to post-traumatic stress disorder, we would like to invite you to try this natural, organic formulation from Graceful Touch. To do that, all you have to do is go to gracefultouchproducts.org, look up PTSD, and see if this is something that works for you. And that way you will be able to have an answer to your questions about post-traumatic stress disorder treatment. All right,
That is
sinusitis.
that
What's
is
that?
a that is a fine product right there.
Awesome, awesome, awesome.
When somebody puts that product on that's depressed, and a lot of the different things comes with that, you'll tell a difference within 15 to 20 minutes. Their
So
whole
what?
attitude changes.
So what's the difference? Because you said that about depression being gone too.
Well, these right here is got more relaxing things in it. than that has. It's just formulated different. Well, I'll give you an example. The oils that is in face and body, every oil that's in there is in pain be gone, but it will not stop the pain. It's how much you put of each thing in there. You know what I mean? And it changes the whole perspective of the whole thing. So if I had an ache in my shoulder and I put face and body on, it wouldn't help the pain very little. But the pain be gone would, but the oils in the uh, face and body is in the pain be gone. It's just formulated differently.
Interesting.
And I will tell you, when we come out with a new product, we go in prayer and we have the Lord to lead us on what to do. That in everything we've got formulated, that's how it come about.
Sure.
Boom, 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 boom. Did you want that door open? Did you want that door open? Did you like it? What are we doing next?
Sinusitis is our last one.
Oh, okay. Do, 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 do.
I'm looking here. All right, I think I found it.
Okay.
Home remedies for sinus infection.
Okay, good deal.
And that'll catch us back up again.
I'm sorry, say again.
That'll catch us back up again.
Well, good.
You can't make anything more. Anyway. All right. So are we ready?
Yes.
All right. Home remedies for sinus infection. If you deal with sinus infection where your head is all stopped up, clogged, maybe even you have a headache, and your sinuses just aren't working for you, or at least not working right, then I believe this video is one that you're going to want to listen to, because we're going to be talking about home remedies for sinus infection. Actually, it's only going to be one remedy. And to help tell us a little bit about that, I've invited my formulator and good friend Chester on the line with us. Hello, Chester.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. And I'd like Chester for you to help us understand just a little bit about what sinusitis is.
Well, it's the clogging of the pores up in there. And when things go through, I remember when I was in the military, I had my head washed out. And I'll never do that again. That's the most painful thing I believe I've ever felt in my life. But it gets clogged up, and as it gets clogged up, it has a tendency to get infected, or infection gets in the sinuses. And our product is actually designed for several different things. Number one, to help with the infection, and also help with the unwanted liquid that's in there. And we do that through a number of oils, like rosemary's in there, and uh, even let's see, I'm doing a little bit of my memory here. Marigold and spearmint and bergamot and cinnamon. all these oils, frankincense is in it, the lavender oils like lemongrass and all these other oils, and it's backed up with camellia and oils that will carry it down 2 millimeters a second and carry it down into the infected area. So when you put this on, it has a tendency to work extremely fast.
Got it. Well, I had a client come in. I'm a massage therapist. I had a client come in yesterday who had a little bit of head congestion and whatnot. She wasn't sure whether I could actually do the massage with her laying supine or on her stomach. But we put a little bit of the sinusitis on, or your sinusitis be gone,
Uh-huh.
and she had no problem with the sinuses for the rest of the entire massage.
It
Um,
it's a wonderful product. It breaks things loose. It gets to where you can breathe. And what it's doing is actually attacking the problems of the unwanted liquid. I'll just say up into the nostril area. Uh, I have a tendency sometime here in Florida. I have a tendency to have a problem with sinuses, and I stick that on. It knocks it right out for me.
sure. All right. So, if you are dealing with sinus issues that you're wanting to be done with, and you don't happen to be on gracefultouchproducts.org, all you have to do is just go over and visit gracefultouchproducts.org, look up sinusitis be gone, and you too will be able to tap into these home remedies for sinus infection. All right,
Okay, we got them.
that's a wrap.
I'm
And
telling you.
we're going to get those up on the website just as early next week, I'd imagine.
Okay, if you will, uh, just measure me in there which products you don't have the ingredients on, and I'll make sure we get that sometime over the weekend.
I think we have all ingredients at this point, other than these guys.
Okay, and let's see, let me write them down. Make sure we got everything.
Well, I'll just let's see.
Just send it in the messengers, the ones you don't have, and then that way I can just play off the message. I don't have to look at my piece of paper.
Will do.
Okay, buddy.
All right.
And
Have a good one.
when
Yeah.
if you want any of that the other product on the breathing thing, whatever you want to name it,
No,
just
we're gonna go with breathe easy. I get why you're doing that with that one, and I like breathe easy. So either
I
that
don't know.
or either
Later down
breathe
the
easy.
road, if you come up with something different, we can relabel it. But that's all I know at this point.
Right. So either we can label it breathe easy, or we dare to stand against coronavirus.
Yeah, I would love to stick at it because I'm telling you, people that had it or even had the vaccines, got the spike proteins, and that's going to give them problems down the road, I'm afraid.
Yep. And that includes people that didn't get the that such a thing, but happen to work a lot with these people that have gotten the vaccines and whatnot, and that would include massage therapists.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, that spike proteins, well, I ain't got to tell you about it. But I don't think people realize exactly what that means exactly. But down the road, if they having problems breathing, we got something for breathing, then we got the thing covered.
That's right.
Okay. Well, hey, look,
All right.
Garrett, as always, I enjoyed talking with you.
Likewise.
And tell Irene I said hey, and y'all keep picking and grinning, and we'll check
Sounds
you
good.
later.
And you and Vicky too.
Okay, babe. Bye bye.
Goodbye.
God. Leave.
So what was that? Was a booking
Yes.
for when?
Wardrop, PA,
Hmm. Okay.
And first appointment was December, so he's got 9 other massages. If you want to check how that you can do that.
So his first appointment was December.
Yeah.
Okay. When do you have him scheduled? Yeah.
So right now, my estimate at 1,600 and 60 and orders are, I think it's going to be a long one.
We need to add a 4-ounce Breathe Easy to it. We probably don't need the heat on anymore, I'd imagine.